Hello everyone and welcome to Crown Point Circle Investments. Please take the time to review and hopefully purchase our company's first book effort, The Spark by Brian Johnson, available on Amazon.com now. Also, visit our online bookstore where true education on life begins. We're also looking to partner with serious investors in the real estate sector, mainly new constructions, flips, and new developments. In addition, please be on the lookout for our new nonprofit organization, The Inside Job, What Thoughts Become Things, that will be launching real soon. Our organization is looking to educate the new generation on how to use financial literacy to their benefit in efforts to acquire financial freedom and generational wealth. The journey begins right here in my city. Let's go. So how do thoughts become things begin?
Well, it actually started with us just sitting down, having brunch, just talking about what's going on in the schools and what's going on here with the young man, the youth, and from there it just took off. Took off within a 6-month time frame. You know, I come from a background where I do a lot of mentoring, speaking to the youth, suit-ups. I've been a part of several suit-ups with some good corporations and nonprofits. So I decided to say, why not us? You know, to put the urgency out there to say, hey, let's go find out what's going on the inside of our young men and bring it out.
What desire was there to say it's time to do something? What was that spark?
The spark was seeing, let's just say, here's the big difference. You drive through a nice neighborhood, you don't see too many people hanging out on the corner. You drive through a less likely neighborhood that don't have the same conditions or have the same availability to get out of that situation. When you see young men out there they lost and they looking for something and they don't even know what they're looking for because they don't have the dad there. I didn't have my father, so I adapted with the environment. So I was just like, it got to be something that we can do.
So beyond just putting the tile, I see organizations come and they put the tiles on the boys and do some things, which is a great thing. So how do you plan to transcend beyond that? What's going to make this different than the other organizations that we already have out there?
Well, you know, you got Big Brother, and you know, with Big Brother that comes with, to my understanding, like stability, a lot of mental stability, and juvenile a little bit. And I looked at it like, why can't we catch these young men before it gets to that level? You see what I'm saying? So they don't have to be juvenile. What if they're not juvenile? They just don't have the direction. So that basically means we'll continue to work with the boys. It's not one of those one-stop shops. It's going to be a continuation. As the team grows, we'll be able to take on more young men. The goal is right now I believe from 6 to 10 young men, and based on staff, like I'm pretty sure it'll be a rotational thing, not just a one and done.
Then I'd start, then start again. Many times it was because of fear. Sometimes money. Sometimes it would be because I didn't believe in myself enough to do it. Then my mom would tell me,
to everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up what is planted, a time to tear, a time to sow, a time to keep silence, and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace.
That was a Bible scripture that I took to heart and realized that my time is my time. And no one can take that from me, but I can't neglect the dream. I went through a lot, I've seen a lot over the years, and the final product is all of the joy, sadness, pain, and love I've experienced over the last 7 summers.
just have a vision of financial literacy for everybody. You know, it came to the point to where I even knew people who had money, but didn't have a broad range of, I guess, overall intelligence. You know, you want to be a part of any conversation. That's kind of my vision for everybody. Real estate, doing some of the things I love to do, is making sure everybody has the means to use money as a tool and use those tools correctly. And so that's basically the foundation of Crown Point Investments. Trying to just maximize everybody's potential. Well, with the Black Lives Matter movement and everything that's been happening, I mean, I think we did a lot of good with the using social media as a platform, a lot of good marching, a lot of purposeful thinking behind things. I think now the next step is to galvanize economically. I think we've done that, but in some cases, we've missed the mark when it comes to coming together economically and doing things as families, as communities, to make sure we put back into our communities and not leave the communities. You know, you always hear about white flight, but you're having even more black flight now. And so we don't want to leave and go too far to where we don't give back and make sure we keep things where they used to be and get things where they need to be. I think when we talk about academic performance for children of color, and it's a real big thing, especially being where we are now, I think we depend too much on the school system. You know, I always tell my parents, never fully trust what we're doing. You know, be a partner, be aggressive, be inquisitive, and just know the ins and outs of everything that's going on. And so I think we need to get back to the family, even if the parents are not together, having a plan for your child. You know, not just going to events, making sure they're doing their homework, but making sure you have something mapped out on paper to where your child will have options. I think giving your child options, saving for those options, and equipping them to have more than one way to do a thing. Sometimes we can think we get caught in the rut of how I was raised. You know, go to school, get married, have some kids, get an insurance policy, and save your money. You know, it's something bigger than saving money. I'm blessed to be past the point of saving money, and I save to invest. You know, your children should start investing at an early age. You know, they should have bank accounts, they should have debit cards, they should have all those things that get them ready to be fiscally smart and tough mentally. We talk about relationships. I mean, it's really a deep topic, and I really don't get into it too much. But I think it starts with one key word: respect. You know, I don't have a perfect relationship, but one thing I think that we have as a couple, we respect one another. And love is love, but respect stays. You know, it's a very strong word. It's something very strong you need to implement into your relationship. And stop watching so much TV. I mean, we get wrapped up in these reality shows, and we know it's not reality. And I'll just end it right here, you know, as you all read my new book coming out. You know, you become, you know, what entertains you, you can become that. So you have to watch out for the things you let into your eye gate, your ear gate, and the things you're consuming on a daily basis. You know, you have to be very careful about the content you let into your household. So relationships are relationships. It's about understanding and growth, in my opinion.